Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Hi Taurus, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so this is a finance reading for March the 25th to the 29th of 2024. So let's see what is happening for you in your finances. So Taurus. Excellent. So excited. So Taurus, we have the 10 of Cups. Interesting. It's looking like there's a settlement of sorts that's happening in your finances during that time. I sense it's going to be more so in the first half of the week for some of you. For others of you, I feel like it's going to be at the latter part of the week, and it may ebb into the following week at most. But there is a comforting understanding, a resolution of sorts when it comes to your finances that hits a lot of your practicalities in life. So perhaps there's some type of outstanding bill, and some of you maybe even an outstanding loan. There's practical means in the house. So this is definitely speaking to some of you whereby you're wondering about food, water, maybe clothes, whatever the situation is like that. School fees, there's a practical application of your finances that's going to bring a bit more levity, a bit more joy in your lifestyle, okay? And it doesn't have to be as humble in certain respects as that. This could be, how would I put this? Like there is like some of you could be finalizing a move of sorts or moving into a place of sorts, that like a new place or something like that, where you're further being able to establish yourself. You're able to afford the living accommodations or whatever have you. But I do sense there's an upliftment, an elevation in your lifestyle that's directly occurring from your elevated finances. So that's great. Some of you, there's also going to be an elevation of family life or family dynamic in those respects as too. Also, interestingly enough, I sense that some of you, it seems to be getting closer with a commitment, a relational commitment. So you could also be moving in with a significant other or others or whatever have you. But there is, holistically in your finances, there is a healthy growth in your lifestyle regarding your finances, your ebb and your flows through your day-to-day life around this time and moving forward. Further clarification for the 10 of Cups. Yeah, see, literally you are longing for this. This is the Queen of Cups. It's like some of you could not wait to move in with this significant other, or some of you it's like a group thing, maybe a shared house towards an investment, a project, career path, business. Like some young people well, it doesn't have to be young people, but I think it's more common when they move in together to share an accommodation to assist on the finances of living. You know what I mean? Shared responsibilities in certain respects, but also I sense for some of it is like tethered with work. It could be working from home. It could be, YouTubers and professional entertainers, whatever have you. You know what I mean? But again, it could also be a significant other or whatever have you. But this is also some of you with families being able to further provide. I sense there was a longing with the Queen of Cups, like you were wanting the betterment for your family or your loved ones. It could be, elderly individuals living with you, or even just the dynamics of what makes a dwelling livable. You know what I mean? So you are going to be very much satisfied with this understanding. Some of you, it's definitely an influx of your finances from your career path, your business, whatever the situation is, that you take part of it and really upkeep or move, like I said, in your living dwelling. So your heart space, your passions, your hope, your optimism is going to be elevated, like a bit more smoothly, not like a huge jump and chaotic. It seems like you are in a level of gratitude, of gratefulness, and you're really soaking it in, Taurus. You're really soaking it in. Okay, it's a deep change in your lifestyle, and for some of you, this change, you're going to manage it in a balanced manner. So everything may not change overnight, but now that you know you have the means to affect your lifestyle, that is what's happening with your finances for whatever given reasons. It could be a project investment, it could be a inheritance, whatever have you. Some of you could be moving into a new place because of inheritance. Further clarification. Yeah, see, what did I say? The Hierophant comes in when it comes to dealing with negotiations, dealing with signed signatures and agreements on forms and files. This is, possibly talking about the inheritance, the new job that you've got, or your business moving into the next steps of things, or like I said, with some of the people who are like entertainers, or moving into a home to deal or a new place and sharing the responsibilities or whatever. There's agreements understood and established, and it's harmonious. Okay, it's cooperative. Okay, so whatever the situation is for you, Taurus, it is a well established, and you can like count yourself on it. Like it's firm. You could stand on it. It's not going to be shaky. It's not going to be pulled from under your feet. This is happening. Whatever this is, it's going to definitely affect your lifestyle. So there's an influx of finances coming in that's really going to affect the way you get up in the morning. Maybe some of you, maybe you won the lottery or something like that. But it's really going to affect. It's really going to affect your lifestyle in a grand way, especially your living. The universe said, take another card as it relates to the Hierophant. Wow. Well, that is literally what I saw. Well, I saw a pentacle. I didn't see what it was attached to. The the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus. So the Knight of Pentacles is further clarifying the Hierophant. The agreement signed, the understanding, the investments of sorts. This is you moving. That's why I felt that energy of a reasonably practical movement with the Queen of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who understands the agreement, who understands the investment, who understands the long-term process of things. They understand the long-term investment, the long-term engagement. They understand that the lifestyle should be changed slow and steady, making sure everything is harmonious, seamless, making sure nothing is wasted, making sure it's efficient. You understand? The Knight of Pentacles is that growing in wealth, that growing in stature, and in what do you call it? In confidence of oneself, growing in reputation, growing in savings, growing in investment, growing in stability. Okay, growing in capability. Okay, advancing slow and steady into business, into enterprises, into projects, stuff like that. Okay, this is a slow and steady, positive climb towards abundance. Okay, so a lot of stability happening in your life right now. So this financial dynamic is a flow that is starting in your life if it hasn't already started. I sense parts of this is already spilled out, whereby some of you are already starting to feel this. Some of you are waiting to move in, or waiting to get that new career path, or waiting for that investment in the business, or waiting to connect with varying people to finalize some things, whatever the situation is for you. And some of you, this is coming like a little bit more into the following week of the reading. Okay, but the establishments, the machinations of it is happening, it's forming. Okay, Let us see what else is happening for you, Taurus, for your finance reading. Okay, let me put this up here. Okay, what else is happening? Yeah, here we go. The Eight of Swords. So this is coming out for some of you when it comes to the grouping situations of sorts. Okay, everybody has their own path and their own journey with their learning and everything like that. In the understanding of the mitigations and stuff like that, do not allow other people's problems to become your problems. Which, interestingly enough, I do not see per se certain people intentionally bearing upon you. What I see is that you in your growth and in your abundance that's being established and is happening with you. Sometimes in the flow of sustenance, you may want to offer your bowl of porridge to share. You may feel really deeply with other people's shortcomings, misgivings, or you maybe want to kind of push people along, advance people along, to assist people on their journey. So to give them levels of another bowl of porridge if they're hungry, as it were, or to try to almost take on other people's, or to assist other people's responsibilities. Try not at this point, unless you have children and stuff like that. That's different. There's different type of understandings to make in that, especially when it comes to the age of the child, what's happening with the child. But generally speaking, try not to offer yourself into other people's responsibilities at this time. Right now, you need to continue to focus in setting up your own financial health is what's coming through. Do not be too overly sympathetic per se with other people's dynamics that they're working through. Okay, you can be empathetic. Okay, you can even offer some advice and stuff like that, but do not promise yourself out to assisting in various issues, especially at this time. Okay, you're still setting yourself up, and these people are also on their own personal journeys that they have things to learn from as well. And if you just solve their problems, they'll never learn. Okay, I don't see any big problems per se, but that's generally speaking. I really don't see anyone trying to take advantage of you or, to a certain extent, or try to weave their life into your life to make their issues your issues, to try to capture you, manipulate you. I don't necessarily see that. But you need to take off the blindfold. You need to take off the chains. You need to get up and walk out of that situation that may come up. Like conversations, people talk and make plans and stuff like that. You already have certain plans of your own lifestyle to develop and grow, and you need to focus on that. You cannot take on other people's responsibilities, at least at this time. Okay, further clarification for the Eight of Swords. What did I say? The Ace of Swords. This is what I say about taking off the blindfold and taking off those chains. Okay, the Ace of Swords is someone who has gone through battle and won the war. This is a victorious card. You're ready. You are established. You're ready to move forward now. You are victorious. Okay? You've probably done a lot, gone through a lot to get to this point that you are now, or the point that's currently developing. Okay? You need to focus on your path is what the Ace of Swords is. It is literally making that plan, making that clear agenda. Okay, making that clear strategy. The Ace of Swords sees clearly the circumstance, the situation, and moves accordingly towards victory. Okay, you have a very intellectual mind, especially at this time, very strategic. Okay, and you'll also know who's speaking truth to you so that you can make your best judgment, especially when it comes to your finances. Okay, so trust that intuition, trust that intelligence. It's not going to steer you wrong, and right now it's your time. You've won the war. Now you have to deal with your kingdom that you won, basically. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, what did I say? The Hangman. From the clarification and the intelligence comes that creative understanding. Okay, that expression. The Hangman is to think outside the box, to think differently, to consider new horizons, to consider new options, to not hold yourself down, to not be per se the norm, quote unquote. Okay? You've gone through a lot. You're still dealing and making things happen in your life. Okay? That requires a lot of creative thinking along with your intelligence. Okay? That takes time. That takes a focus. Okay? With the hangman. Okay? Do not take away your time in being preoccupied or distracted by other people's issues. They're not your issues. Okay? Your success right now is for you to cultivate and to, develop, okay? To really take root, okay? Universe said take another card. Yeah, look at this. The Seven of Swords. There may be some people who sees, and I don't sense these people are around you per se, but I sense these are more outside forces, who sees that you are serious, you're really moving forward in the victory, you're establishing yourself, things are moving in a nice way for you, especially financially. And they're from the outside looking in, and you left a situation, a lot of you left a situation, maybe a job, maybe a friend, a relationship, maybe a group, maybe family, something. Okay, or left a mindset for some of you, interestingly enough. Okay, oh yes, okay, thank you, universe. Yeah, some of you left a mindset as well when it comes to thinking that someone's always out to get you. Okay, that's definitely for some of you, and you're told not to look back to that now. You're healing through a particular trauma and developing yourself. Okay, you left for a reason. You left that mindset. You left that certain people who may try to come back and see how you're doing, or try to corral you in, or try to jump into your thing. You've left that situation for a reason. Do not allow that to come into your new creative energy, into your new established financial freedom. Okay? You fought hard for this. Okay? You need to think differently. The old way of dealing with things and stuff like that, you had to go away. You're creating a whole new essence for yourself right now. Okay, Taurus? Let the past go is what really this is. Let the past go entirely. The universe said take another card. Wow. Yeah, look. It's not going to happen overnight. The Temperance card. That is what a perfect card to get. This is, it's a short reading, but it's like very complex, but very to the point. Okay, these dynamics, these changes, stuff like that, they are not happening overnight. They're not going to be happening, with your complexity of how you're moving between the 25th and 29th. Now, this is happening right here. This may start to manifest within that time frame. Yes, okay, a little before, a little after, just depending. But this is definitely happening. Okay, but when it comes to the complexities, the management, the moving forwards of it, all of those things take time. Especially if you're moving into a new place and all that kind of stuff, getting to know new routines and all that kind of good stuff. Okay? Give it the time, the breath that it needs. Okay? Don't let no one force you. Okay? Makes perfect sense because it also aligns here with the Knight of Pentacles. That slow and steady rise, that slow and steady build-up of your abundance. Okay, so Taurus, this has been the YouTube reading. If you'd like to see the entire reading, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. And thank you for being here. And here is the end message that will tell you more. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.